Premarital mediation, next topic. Let's discuss the money that you are bringing into the marriage, what I'm going to call premarital assets. So I got a phone call from a daughter of a friend of mine whose daughter was getting married, and her parents were really urging her to do a prenup. And that is because the daughter had a lot of premarital assets. She worked for a company. She had a very robust 401k plan. And her fiance was coming into the marriage with pretty much not that. All right. And her parents really wanted her to do a prenup. So she called me and asked me what my opinion was about what she should do. And I get it. It feels so unromantic to do a prenup. I know it just doesn't feel right. But I said to her in this case, when she told me what she had, I think it's really a good idea to do a prenup. And here's the thing. You're coming in with assets that your fiance doesn't have. And if God forbid something happens and the marriage ends and you've commingled all that money, he would be entitled to half of the whole amount that was in there, including the premarital assets. So if you do a prenup, the thing is, you could be more generous if the time ever came and you wanted to give him more, but at least you would have a baseline and know what you brought in that was premarital, and we could separate that out from what's going to be coming when you start adding money to joint accounts and growing your financial life together. She understood that. And I said to her, I understand why it doesn't feel right, why it feels unromantic. It's a good idea to do a prenup in this particular case. So before you get married and you start talking about all the things that could be coming up in your marriage, the financial aspect of it is a really important thing to discuss. You know, when my parents got married, my mother was 18, my dad was 22. And what we would say about that was they didn't have a pot to piss in when they got married. But people are getting married later in life and they have a lot of work under their belt. And as a result of that, have retirement plans that they've accrued before they get married. So please come to my table. Let's discuss this. Ada Haslocker, Premarital Mediation. Thank you for listening.